Okay, next section, we have our oils. I love my face oils. I just think that they are like one of the things that keeps my face very youthful and really plump. I think face oil is one of the hardest things to go through because you don't need a lot. You really need just the smallest amount. So I didn't get to empty all of the face oils. The only one that I got it finished was this one by Murad. This is such a good face oil if you are new to face oils. This has face vitamins A through K, is it? Or A through F. So you hit up every single vitamin that you need from this one oil. It's not a dry oil, but it does absorb into the skin really fast. So you can kind of see it's already like absorbing into the skin, and my hands are super dry, so it's not super oily. It's just a good beginner oil. It has all the vitamins that you need. So for newer people, this is for you. For me, I give this a 4 out of 5. It's a good oil. I would say for me, my absolute favorite oil was this one by True Botanicals. Again, I absolutely love the brand. This one's a little bit more drier, so you can kind of see it goes like this. I love the smell that this oil has. It has a lot of essential oils. And this one is just a little bit drier. This oil also, again, really transformed my skin. I think True Botanicals is just fabulous. So this is my 5 out of 5. On to moisturizers. I'm gonna do moisturizers pretty fast because, I don't know, I think moisturizers are just moisturizers. There's not too much going on with that. So here we go. This is a cuddly moisturizer. I think you can use this day or night. It's not too heavy, but I think it was just one of those things where it was too heavy for the day, but it was too light for the night. So it wasn't like specific to which time of the day I should use this. I just think it was a decent moisturizer. I wasn't blown away, but I also didn't hate it. So I would say it's a 3 out of 5 for me. Okay, next is the Tata Harper. This is also a very natural skincare brand, no toxins, like etc, etc. This is a rebuilding moisturizer, and as beautiful as this moisturizer is, it is a mattifying moisturizer. So I don't like products that mattify my face because I like looking just like I have skincare on my face, and I like looking a little bit more dewier and things like that. So for me, this just wasn't cutting it. You can see I did use up to like right here. So I had a good amount of time trying to use this product, but I just realized for me at the end of the day, I don't like mattifying. So that's the only thing that I wished this wasn't. I would give this a 2 out of 5 only because I don't like mattifying things. I talked about this many times last year, and it was literally the moisturizer for me during the summer. As you can see, I used this for a good, I don't know, 5 months in the summer, and yet I'm still only here. I'm about 1/3 of the bottle done. I'm obsessed with gel-based moisturizers. It's just my preference for the daytime. I use a lot of serums, so for me, I don't want a heavy cream. I want something like nice, refreshing, gel, hydrating during the day. So for me, this was literally my favorite moisturizer. Has hyaluronic acid, watermelon. It just smells so good without being overtly fragrant. Really, I love that. It's a 5 out of 5. And then a new obsession is Joanna Vargas. Everything and anything, like I've only tried 2 of her things actually, but those 2 things have blown my mind, so I'm obsessed with her. But you can see it looks like this. I've used about half of this already, and I am so sad because I want more. I'm obsessed. I would 100% buy this again. So this is my daytime hydrating cream. It is not oily at all. It absorbs so fast into the skin. So even if you have oily skin, this will still work for you. But it hydrates your skin. So it will leave your skin really, really plump. And it just feels like you just had like this, I don't know, it just does this thing to your skin. And you can just see it just goes right into the skin. It's really lightweight. And I know this is not gel, but how it absorbs is like a gel. So I think that's why I love it, because it is a cream, so it's hydrating, but it kind of works as a gel, like once you put it on your skin. So, and it is a 5 out of 5. I know it's also on the pricier side, and a lot of things when I see that they're pricey, it just has to work for that price point, and this literally works. It's just really the best moisturizer. I can't explain exactly why, because it's just a moisturizer at the end of the day, but there is something about this very special. Okay, next off I have this Tatcha Silk Cream, and this was obviously one of the most talked about products last year and the year before that. I'm trying to open it. So you can tell it is a gel, and it's supposed to be weightless and lots of moisture and good for normal to dry skin, which is true. I like this. I'm not sure why. I don't know if it's just the packaging, because it's gel. I wish that it was in a pump, because it is very jelly. As you can see, it's really jelly and very hydrating. Like tiny bit of this will like spread all over your face. Like it is so like watery. So I do love that about it, because I love a gel moisturizer, but I just didn't reach for this for some reason. I'm not really sure why. I still used about half of the product, but I just didn't reach for it as much as I feel for like the other products in here. So I would say this is like a 3.5 out of a 5. Okay. Last moisturizer that I have here is gonna be the SkinCeuticals one, and this is a triple lipid restore 242. So this is a amazing, it's like glass, amazing night cream. It has so many fatty acids. It has like natural cholesterol, like ceramides, peptides, and peptides is what's gonna make your skin like turn over fast. So again, this was an essential night cream for me. I didn't have anything in my skincare that had like really big peptides and like, you know, natural cholesterol and things like that. So this really like literally goes into every little line and fine line and just like plumps up the skin every single night. It just regenerates it. It makes your skin turn over. Literally a really amazing night cream. Pricey again for good reason, because it is SkinCeuticals. I'm obsessed with all their things. So I would say like if you are just on that cusp of wanting to upgrade your skincare night routine, this is like one of the products that I would highly recommend. 5 out of a 5 for me. It is heavy because it is very fatty of a moisturizer, so you don't need to use it all the time, especially if you're a little bit younger or, you know, in your early 30s like myself. Don't use it every night. There's a lot going on in that. So I just use it whenever I feel like my skin is feeling really like blah. Oh my lord, I feel like I've been talking about skincare all day, you guys. Now we're going into SPF. SPF, I am probably the most picky about, and that's the one that I will not change very often, because it's hard to find a good SPF. Like, I don't like scent. I don't want a white cast. I want the SPF to feel like I'm not wearing anything. I don't want it to be greasy. Like, I am very, very particular with my SPF. So this is gonna be a really interesting one. Okay, first off is this Korean one by Essence Sun Milk SPF 50. Oh, this is by Misha, sorry. I think you can get this on Amazon, very affordable. Not bad. I think I used this whole thing, so it wasn't bad. I didn't hate it. So I think if you wanted to give this a shot, I would recommend that, and I would give this a 3.5 out of a 5. Again, it's an affordable route to go with. So I really loved this in the summer. This is by Origins, and this is their Ginseng SPF 40. And I really liked this because in the summer I wasn't really wearing foundation. I was just wearing this, and it has this technology where it blends into your skin tone, so it just has like this really light tint, which I don't mind. I don't mind a tinted SPF because I don't really wear foundation that much, especially if I was like going into an office or running errands. This is all I wore. I'm like, basically this is like, I don't know, I have half of it left, so I've used a good amount. The only thing is this is a little bit heavy, So I would not put on a bunch of serums or oils if I were gonna use this, but I did like it, and I would give this probably a 3.5 out of a 5 as well. This is actually something I would repurchase, even though I'm giving it a 3.5. It was just a little heavy, but there are certain days where I really liked it, and I would reach for this a lot in the summer. This is another sheer tint moisturize SPF. This is SPF 45. This is by PCA Skin. This is probably like the strongest SPF. I feel like it has like an 80-minute water resistant, like it's just a more heavier SPF, I would say. It is tinted as well. I actually wear this one a little bit more right now than this one. I don't know why. I think I just do. This one's a little bit more of like a jelly, kind of a jelly creamy texture. Not much of a scent at all. So, and this one has a little bit more coverage than this one. So I like this one too. I would say this is a 3.5. I still wear this. So both of these, I don't think you can go wrong. I think this is more expensive though. So it just really depends on your preference and your price point. But both of them I liked. Now, my absolute favorite SPF is this one by Dermalogica. I use this every single day, and this is the only one that I will reach for over and over and over again. It has hyaluronic acid, botanical extracts, just has a lot of things to moisturize your face, give your face a lot of balance, reduce fine lines. It's basically a skincare SPF. It is the most expensive SPF out of the bunch that I have, but again, it's just more worth it for me because it's something I absolutely love. So this is obviously a 5 out of a 5. It looks like this. It's white, and then it kind of turns into like a watery emulsion in a sense, and then it's like literally a gel feeling. And then that's it. It's literally my favorite SPF. If you've tried it, please let me know. I wonder if like I'm the only person in the world that like loves this. Too many things. I have a few eye creams. This is by Shiseido. I should say for eye creams, I'm not a huge eye cream person. I don't struggle with too many fine lines under my eyes, nor does my parents. So I know genetically I just don't have lines under my eyes. But we have more like, you know, our jaw lines, we get that line, or like our smile lines. So I'm not a huge eye cream person. I will say I did use 3 eye creams. The Shiseido one is the most creamiest eye cream I used. It was really great for the nighttime. I used this entire bottle. I really liked it. So I would say I would give this like a 4 out of a 5. My favorite that I used was this one by Belief, and it's because it's more of like a watery jelly type of an eye cream. You can kind of see. It's like kind of see-through. Yeah, it's just like a gel, and I really liked it. I find that I gravitate towards gel products for my under eyes. I just think it's cooling, it's refreshing, and it does go into like my fine lines. So I really did like this one. I also do love the Dr. Dennis Gross Hyaluronic Eye Treatment. I just don't know where that one is. So that one I also love too. So those both would be a 5 out of a 5. And then I also used this one by IT Cosmetics, and I actually really liked this. It was, I don't know if you guys can see, but it is also creamy. But what I liked about this the most is that it was hydrating, but it would dry under my eyes. So I never felt greasiness, or like I just never felt anything under my eyes. So I ended up finding myself using this a lot more than I thought I would. So I really like this one by IT Cosmetics. This is the Bye Bye Under Eye as well. So if you like want to wear concealer and stuff like that, this is a good one because it's not going to affect your concealer in any way. At least for me. Oh my lord, my favorite eye gel were these, or eye masks, was this one by Peter Thomas Roth. It was like this gold looking one, and it's kind of crazy. I could probably use this for like 3 years because after I use one eye patch, after my single use, I'll put it back in, and then after my second use, I'll throw it away. I just don't think that you need to throw it away after one use. I just think that's too wasteful. So I try to use as much as I can. It's not gross because I'm on a fresh face. I have a cleansed face, and then I'll do that. So it's not like I'm, you know, putting something dirty back in there, but I can see how people could be grossed out by that. But hey, this is like a bang for your buck tip. 5 out of a 5 for me. I love these, especially when I'm hungover in the morning. The last three things I have are kind of miscellaneous. This is when I did have acne, I would use this. I would always break out on my chin. During the summer, I do break out a lot. So this is what I use. This really works for me, literally. 5 out of a 5. This is by Dermalogica and it's called the Clear Start. And then I have 2 face masks. I don't love sheet masks, just gonna be honest with you. I will use them because it's good for your skin, but I never really gravitate towards a sheet mask. I would rather apply a mask on my face myself. Now, the Summer Fridays has this crazy hype over it, and it should because it is a good product. And I think it was like 30 bucks, so it's not bad. I think this will last you a very long time. And when you travel a lot, this is literally your best friend. And it's affordable enough where I don't feel guilty if I like overuse it. And your face does feel and look really, really hydrated after you use this. So I really do like this, and I would give this a 4. I would give it a 4 out of a 5. This is the Summer Fridays. But this is the holy grail mask, you guys. But this I will literally just use just like when I really, really want to look my best for a meetup or some type of presentation or meeting, or if I'm going to a wedding or just something really special. I will use the Sisley mask a la rose. I'm not even gonna try to say that. It's just the black rose cream mask. And literally you will look like you're 12 years old when you wake up with this mask. So this is a 5 out of a 5 for me. Okay, that's everything I used in 2018, besides the few things I didn't have here. But yeah, I hope that that was informative. I hope that I maybe talked about some of the items that you were interested in, and I will see you guys in the next one. If you have any questions, let me know. Talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.